Being a great scorer is all about mastering the basics and having things you can go to in any situation. The jab step is extremely effective for this reason. There's a lot of situations you can use it in, and no matter how the defense plays you or how they react to it, there's going to be ways you can score off of it. If you're able to get good at those things, you'll be very difficult to stop. In this workout, we're going to start off with some ball handling. Then we're going to hop into the jab step and work on different variations off of that. Once you're able to master the basics and master a move like the jab step, knowing when to use it and having different counters off of it, you're going to have a lot of options to go to offensively. And that's one of the keys to becoming an elite perimeter scorer. Let's get into it. So we're going to start off with some two-hand form shooting, and you guys are going to swish every shot. So you got to go until you swish 10 shots. This is going to force you to really key in on your arc, on your shot, making sure that you really get that ball nice and high up, and that every shot is as perfect as possible to really get you primed and warmed up to shoot the basketball. Now we're going to get into speed skater shooting, which is essentially going to warm you up, really work on our ability to step back and kind of get those patterns down. And at the same time, again, another way for us to warm up your shot. So what you're going to do is you're going to start on your right leg and you're going to jump to the side. And then off that left leg, you're going to land on there, jump back to your right foot, and then go into your shot off of that, as you can see right here. For the first 5 makes, you're going to go to the side. Then for the second 5 makes, you're going to go diagonal, so as if it were a step back. Then after you do that, you're going to switch to your left leg and do the same exact thing. Now we're going to get into our wide V-Dribble series. This is really going to help you guys improve your ball control, but you need to make sure that when you do these, you guys get this ball really, really wide on these V-Dribbles. You want to get it to outside of your knee when you go. Okay, and you also want to make sure that you push your speed, you go as fast as possible, because that's the only way you're going to be able to improve the way you can control the basketball. We're going to start off with these wide V-Dribble repeats right here, as you see with my right hands. When you're done with that, you're going to switch to your left hands. Now we're going to get into a wide V-Dribble into a crossover. Now you go wide V-Dribble into a between the legs dribble. Again, making sure you push that speed as best as you can. After that, we're going to go into a wide V-Dribble into a behind the back. Now we're going to go wide V-Dribble into a double crossover, making sure that once you complete the reps with the right hand, you switch to your left hand and do the same thing. After that, we're going to get into wide V-Dribble into between the legs crossovers. Again, make sure you repeat these on both sides. And we'll finish off this series with a wide V-Dribble into a double behind the back, making sure you do these on both sides. Now we're going to go with our elbow to elbow dribbling series, and this is work on your ability to float to the side, be creative with your moves, get into the opposite elbows, you see me doing right here. So your entire goal is just moving back and forth between two elbows. You're going to start on whichever elbow you want. You're going to make different moves to the opposite elbow, using different moves, being creative and using your float dribbles as well, and then the same thing coming back. This is really a time for you to have fun and work on your ability to be creative with your ball handling. So today's workout is all about using the jab to shift your defender so you can either get downhill to the basket, to a pull-up, or so you can get your shot off right there. The most important thing though is that you have a good jab step that actually shifts your defender. So you want to focus on a couple keys here. When you catch the ball, you want to jab that foot diagonally towards the defender as if you were going to drive downhill. That way you're really going to sell it. You don't want to jab this foot directly to the side or directly at the defender because this isn't realistic. You want to jab this foot as if you were going to be driving downhill. You also want to make sure that the ball goes with that jab. So I want to make sure it's not just my foot moving on the jab step, but the ball is going as well. You guys see me planting on my left foot with my right foot as my jab foot. That's what you're going to do if you're a right-handed shooter. And if you're a left-handed shooter, you're just going to flip and do the opposite. You're going to stick with that foot for the entire time, for this entire workout. Now we're going to head out on the wing for our jab option series. The first option we're going to go out of is a jab step into an attack to the rim. So as you see, I'm on the right now, and I'm going to be attacking to the opposite side of my jab. So I'm going to catch the ball, jab, shift that defender, then I'm going to get downhill, and I'm going to finish in a creative way. So you can pick whatever way you want to finish around the rim. Just be sure to mix it up. Next, you're going to go into a jab into a 2-dribble pull-up. So you see me right here again, catching that ball, going right into the jab, making sure I shift that defender, selling that jab hard. Then I'm going to take 2 dribbles to the middle, getting downhill, and I'm going to pull up for the jump shot. Next, you're going to go jab into a 2-dribble step back. So again, catch this basketball hard into that jab, taking 2 dribbles right into a step back for the shot. Now you're going to go jab into a 2-dribble behind the back finish. So you see me right here going from that behind the back directly into the finish. If you need another dribble after that behind the back, that's alright too. Do whatever makes the most sense. You can feel free to switch it up right here too. You can go with the between the legs if you want to as well. But essentially we're changing directions quickly, taking advantage of that defender who just jumped in front of you to try and cut you off so we can finish right at the rim. Now you're going to go with a jab step directly into a 3-point shot. The key here is you really need to make sure you sell that jab to create that space for yourself, and then immediately go into that shot, making sure you don't take too much time between that jab step and that shot so that defender doesn't have time to recover. Now you're going to go jab step into a float into a 3. You guys see this float, also known as a hang dribble as well, where you're essentially going to get that defender to relax a little bit, and if his hands are down, you're immediately going to go into that 3-point shot. Now you're going to go jab into a float dribble into a sidestep 3. So adding another level of complexity to this, but allowing us to create a little bit of space. And if you're able to hit the shot consistently, it's very difficult for the defender to be able to recover and contest it in time. Now we're going to get into some more advanced combos off of this jab step float dribble. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go jab step float dribble into a between, raised up a little bit, between the legs again, attack downhill. Now you can either finish at the basket or you can pull up here, be creative, switch it up, but really make sure on this double between to start off, you're explosive, then you raise up a little bit, give a little bit of a pause, and then go back into that between explosively, get downhill. Now we're going to add a little wrinkle to that last move. We're going to go jab step into a float dribble, into that double between, raise up, between again. Then you're going to go 1 dribble into an inverted drag, and then you're going to attack the opposite way downhill. So all an inverted drag is that I'm taking this left step and I'm planting on that foot, going between the legs so I can quickly change directions. The inverted drag is the fastest way for us to change directions, and it's going to throw off the defender as well because they're going to expect that right foot to take another step forward. So it's a very great combo, a great counter to have to this move when you're going downhill. To finish it off, we're going to go into some creative combos off of that jab step float dribble. So again, you'll start off like we've been starting off, jab step into a float dribble. Then you're going to go into whatever sort of creative combo move you want to off of that. And you can either attack, get to the rim, or you can pull up in the mid-range if you want to. But make sure, again, you guys are creative, switch it up, push yourself, because this drill is all about being creative off the bounce. If you guys want to have another workout to pair with this one, so you can work on some more skills you need to become an elite scorer in the perimeter, click the top link in my description below, and I'll send you guys my free elite perimeter scorer workout, which is going to help you guys develop the skills you need to be an elite scorer out in the perimeter. Completely free. All you gotta do is click the top link in my description below and I'll get it right to you. If you guys like this workout, please leave a like and subscribe as well, and drop a comment for me. Let me know what you want to see next. That's it, guys. Peace.